Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. There was a disturbing incident in Cheadle in Staffordshire on Wednesday. A young girl, 8 years of age, wanted to go to the loo while she was visiting a Morrisons supermarket. So in she goes to the ladies' toilets and locks herself in the cubicle. Shortly thereafter, a man reaches in under the door and grabs her foot and then starts talking to her. How did a man get into the ladies' toilets without anyone saying anything? Now, the girl is okay, thankfully, but questions need to be asked. But let's have a look at the article. Now, it is only a short article, but, Morrisons is one of the big supermarket chains. It should surely be able to police its own toilets. It should not be allowing men into the ladies' loos. But anyway, police launched probe after girl 8 claimed a man wearing gloves grabbed her foot under a toilet door in Morrisons and asked for her name and address. The little girl, who's 8, told her mother she was groped by a man in the cubicle. The man, described as wearing gloves, touched her foot and asked questions, and the suspicious incident took place on Wednesday at Morrisons in Cheadle. Staffordshire police are urging people with information to come forward. Now, the 8-year-old told her mum a man who wore blue and black gloves had touched her foot and asked personal questions, including her name and where she lived, from the next door cubicle of the ladies in Morrisons. Police were made aware of the suspicious incident, and it took place at 3 p.m. on Wednesday afternoon in Cheadle. The youngster claimed the man reached under the dividing wall and got hold of her foot. Now, that could be quite frightening for a young girl, an 8-year-old young girl, and it will be. I mean, there's no two ways about it. That could be quite traumatic mentally, emotionally. So we do hope she's okay. But the question does remain. Why did nobody question a man going into the ladies' toilets? Is it because of the trans lobby keep pushing the "you cannot ask" mantra, and that there's a man in there, but he might claim to be a woman? And this is why it's dangerous. This is why this trans lobby are dangerous. We've just seen here an example of the sort of thing that can happen where a man can walk into a ladies' toilet and basically abuse a child. Now, I do hope that was as far as it got. It was just a foot and a conversation and no more. But it's exactly the sort of thing that can happen when people don't question or are too frightened to question why the hell an obvious man is going into the ladies. And it should be banned. Ladies' toilets should be single sex, not any kind of gender differentiation. Oh, but I'm a lady. No, you're not. Yeah, you're not a lady. You're a man in a dress. Get the hell out and go use the men's toilets. Not saying that this man was that, but it generates the air of acceptance of men in ladies' spaces, and it's wrong. This has been reported to the store manager and also to the police. Please keep your kids safe, as this could have got more serious, says the woman. Staffordshire police, says the mother. Staffordshire police confirmed an investigation had been launched. We were called at 4:15 yesterday, on Wednesday the 5th of October, to report of a suspicious incident at Morrisons in Cheadle. The incident happened approximately 3:15 p.m. when a man went into the ladies' toilet and tried to engage with a child and physically abused her. Inquiries are ongoing. Morrison spokesman said, "We're aware of the incident and are assisting the police with their inquiries." Now, what Morrisons haven't said is what their policy is on men in the ladies' toilets, or whether there's a strict segregation along the lines of sex, not gender. And that's something that Morrisons should be forced to say, that they actually will not allow any man, regardless of how he identifies, into the ladies' toilets. These are children that are being put at risk by woke ideology, and it's quite wrong. Anyway, I'm going to finish there and come up and round off. It's only a short one, but it's only a short piece. That this happened was a terrible thing. That it was allowed to happen is worse. Morrisons, along with all the other supermarkets, have a duty of care, particularly for the younger and more vulnerable members of society. They need to ensure that men cannot enter the ladies' toilets. Otherwise, things like this will happen again. Only next time, it could be far, far worse. Thank you for listening. If you like what you hear and see on the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell for notifications of future outputs. Leave a like, leave a comment, please share the video. And until next time, stay safe, stay well, look after your children, and goodbye.